Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I am Vitskugga and tonight we'll be playing some Dungeons and Dragons as we continue the Calamity of Astralia. Not Australia, Astralia. A homebrew campaign that is both steampunk, Lovecraft and Renaissance all in one kit. And yeah, we are 3 sessions in. I hope you guys will enjoy it. I don't think I have anything else to add except the Tuesday campaign got postponed a bit due to 2 players sadly having to leave, so had nothing this week. But this Tuesday we should be back, and not only back but with 2 new players as well. So we'll see how that goes. That will be interesting in the middle of a fight. So make sure to check that out as well on Tuesday. But to not drag out too long, which I always do for some reason, let's just get into it and say hi to the players. And before we do as well, which I always forget as well, remember that you can spend your channel points to affect the story in different ways. Give potions or resurrect people who died this session or things like that. So feel free to use them as you see fit. And yeah, also I keep forgetting that as well, but the music in the game is by Kevin MacLeod. I'm not sure how to say his name, but it's part of the Roll20 system, so just thought I'd mention it because it's very good music. I hope you guys enjoy it in the background. But let's say hi to the players, and thank you, Emil. I shall rehydrate with some Fanta. Yes. That's probably dehydrating in a way. But anyway, let's get on, shall we? And hello everyone, we are here with the players. How you guys doing?
Hey!
Hello.
Hey. Why is my camera not
Hello.
showing?
Nobody
There we
wants
go.
to see you.
Ah, I fixed it. Also, we should change the background so it's the right one.
Heck, goblins.
I turn my camera off while I'm eating.
That is fine.
Wouldn't that be a great actual monster? Tech goblins. You just
Yeah.
homebrew. Monster you have to fight called tech goblins. Out of face adult goblins. That's what
I
I
mean-
mean. Called tech
Goblins.
goblins.
I played in a one-shot for a channel I mod for, the Mods versus Tech Goblins.
Nice.
It's called Unleash the Horde, and yeah, painful, pain.
Sounds like it. Tech goblins are the worst thing, so
Yes.
hopefully we won't stumble upon any.
Don't
But
jinx it.
as per usual, one of the players get to do a recap of the last session, and if they do it properly, they will get a point of inspiration that they can use to re-roll and roll during the game. So, who is the poor soul that wants to do the recap?
I did it last week, so that's my name out the window.
What the hell? I've written the recap. So
I was about to say, Jason wrote the recap, so how
I
about
will
you-
use mine. The second session, or as I named it, the cliche lair of Lord Felstat. We entered the manor. Malbor decided to sleep on the nearest couch. We Rickon investigated the first room, the entrance room, and noticed disturbed dust because there was a lot of dust everywhere and blood. He followed the dust into the living room and it led straight to a fireplace. He tried to find a secret mechanism to open the fireplace, but there was none on the fireplace. Nessa went after him to complain about splitting up from the group while splitting up from the group herself. He was like, ah! Okay, get them then. And then they all came in and left Malboro alone on the couch, splitting him off from the group. Investigated the room. No, it was Cassie who found a desk with a locked door. Actually, he guessed correctly that Null was the picklocker of the group. He attempted to open the drawer, and they both got impaled by darts. Nessa healed Cassie, who was left on 2 hit points because squishy wizard. And we found a journal, a letter, and a vial of blood in the drawer. We couldn't decipher them because they're in a strange, unique language that we don't recognise. Until it was later. I think our resident cleric old man, crazy dragonborn, realised it was demonic. What's it called?
It
Something.
was
Infernal?
It was infernal.
Yes.
But he couldn't read it because he can only read abyssal, not infernal.
Mhm.
It's the same written language, somewhat.
Yes. So Cassie couldn't decipher them. But we did find the Felstad family crest on one of the letters, a symbol of a griffin, and Null recognised it. It was modified and was from the Empire up north. I don't remember what town it was. Or land it was. I thought it wasn't that suspicious considering we're in a port town, so there's been lots of people from different lands here. And we found all the secret little cliche spots to open the freaking secret cliche door behind the fireplace. And that was under the rug, a torch that you had to pull on as a lever, and a globe you had to freaking spin or something. They all opened it up, and we all decided that Felstad was either a crazy, paranoid man, or that he was clearly in league with the cult. The Dragonborn took two books from the library, one about religions of this world, and devils and demons. We went downstairs and found Lord Felstad with a group of cultists. He attempted to start a monologue, but before we could get any useful information from his villainous cliche speech, Null decided to try and shoot him in the face. And got a nat 1. And then everybody in the group was deafened. Yay!
Not everybody.
Well, not everyone. No, Cassie, the person with the lowest con, and Nessa both survived not being deafened. Felstad disappeared. Well, no, I think Cassie tried to cast a spell on him, and he was legendarily resistant. And he decided to turn to mist and vanish, and Rickon recognized him as a very powerful vampire. We engaged the remaining cultists in battle, dispatching of them fairly easily. I think Nessa killed at least 2, maybe 3. Rickon reminded the group that we needed one alive, and we managed to knock out one of them. I think he managed to hit one on the back of the head, or was it Nessa who knocked him out? Cassie got covered in blood when he attempted to deafen a cultist but they'd already been deafened. So Rickon flew a throwing knife using his blood magic and got a nat 20, I think, and took his head straight off.
Mm-hmm.
And Cassie got sprayed with throat innards. We thought combat was over, and now Ness is about to be chewed on by a zombie.
Sounds about right.
We think.
It's a very likely possibility.
Yes.
But yeah, you can add a point of inspiration.
Awesome.
And with that, we shall get into tonight's game. So let's see if we can find a good song for this moment. Which one did I use the last time?
If you can
I guess we used this one. Yes. So, moving the party to the actual map. So, you defeated the cultists, and you made pretty quick work out of them. We managed to knock one out as well, resulting in you having at least one lead to what is going on. However, at that moment, a tortured groan came from behind Cassie. No, Nessa. And you guys realized that the battle was most likely not really quite over. And you realize that the dead body that has been sacrificed suddenly is coming back to life. However,
Can I have a shove it as it's getting up and just chop its head off?
can you have a what now?
Can I just run over and chop its head off before it even gets up?
Make a dexterity check to see if you can do it in time.
Straight dex?
Yeah.
No!
Uh,
It's a no!
no, so you run over to swing at its head, but almost ironically, he's not there when you hit, because he just timed it and rose up after you struck down, and kind of looks at you slowly. And he starts to lean forward to attack you. And that's where we're gonna start with some initiative. So let's make a new initiative for everyone, just for the fun of it.
New edition.
Don't forget to click your tokens.
Yep, click your tokens.
This Nessa's on fire!
17.
8.
10.
Not bad, not bad. I just need to find more bars. Sheet, so I can roll for him as well.
Are you sure he's
Yeah.
just not arguing with his imaginary friend about something?
Not again, Cycle. Still.
That thing can't be dead, it's moving.
It's not dead, it's moving.
I'm still gonna
It's
roll
got more life
for
than
him.
you. Got more life than you.
There we go. Alright, you got 17. And
Cassie also got 17. I forgot to click. You reminded me just as I clicked roll initiative. So.
okay, so where is Cassie there? And turn
Oh,
17, you said?
Yeah.
Cool.
Chef Marauder redeemed a health potion for Rickon.
Ah, nice.
Nice.
So, in the midst of this, Rickon, you realize that one of the cultists has dropped a health potion that is just landing by your feet. So I'll allow you to pick that up.
Convenient.
Is that everyone? Yes.
No. Let's see.
Who's missing?
Velagar.
How ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself.
Better got an 8. Go, and then...
And the zombie.
and the
Imagine him getting
zombie.
ready to drink and a dagger just goes straight through his throat. Head comes off.
Ooh.
Oh, dude.
Alright. And...
Come on! We're just gonna get buddy. Just gonna get.
Cool. Cool.
How many zombies are there?
Enough to handle for you. Just kidding. Just. Actually, no, there's one more. I realized.
We're in danger.
Wait, what?
This is fine.
There was only one dead body. Where are the others coming from?
Well, there are several sarcophagi.
There are
There
also
you go.
several cultists.
Oh, yes.
Oh. Wait, one of their heads have chopped off. One of their heads have been chopped off.
There you go. So, with that, we shall commence combat. So, Rickon, as you pick up this health potion, you look up as you hear. Well, you're not sure. You think you hear. You're still very much having your ears ringing. But you can still feel your eardrums react to something. You look up and you see Nessa hammering down her sword on the sarcophagus. And you see the sacrificed body rising up. So what are you doing?
Okay. Do I see anything else?
Make a perception check.
Are the cultists getting back up?
Make a perception check.
Perception. 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 I've already got a nat 20, so... Oh, never mind. Yes, keep giving, keep giving. Dice
The
cards.
cultists
Yes.
at the moment seem to be dead and not moving. And something does catch your eye, though, just slightly. From the both other sarcophagi, you can see the lid slightly moving as if someone is banging at it from both sides. And you can also see from the sarcophagi by Nessa that something is trying to push it open. But it's just barely.
Okay. So I'll shout, careful, Nessa. There's 2 zombies over there. There's one in the sarcophagus. And then I'll run. I'll run here to get between Cassie and this sarcophagus. Do I see like one of its hands coming out or anything?
You don't see a hand coming out quite yet. It seems to still be stuck under the lid.
Okay. Could I dash and climb onto the lid?
You can certainly try.
Oh, maybe. Actually, I'm gonna dash there and kind of hide behind this pillar, and I'll look at Cassie and go, lure it towards you.
Gotcha.
That's
So-
your turn then.
Yeah, so I'm getting ready to ambush this one, and that is my turn.
Right. Nessa, you swing down your blade and you just miss this zombie rising up, about to attack you. But you also notice that something's trying to get out from underneath as well.
So that one there, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I'm going to jump on top of the sarcophagus next to the zombie there. Add the extra weight.
Alright.
And then I am going to swing my longsword at the zombie.
Do it.
11.
And it's.
Hits. Jeez, fuck. I wasn't expecting that.
Zombies. Very hard at dodging.
Yeah, very, very hard at dodging.
Only for 5 damage there. Look at that. That fuck's sake.
Yeah, but damage is still damage.
Well, especially 5 damage is still 5 damage.
Yeah.
Um,
Anything else?
I'm just thinking.
That's an action to do.
Yeah, no, that's an action. It's also very painful because
Yep.
it hurts my brain.
Need to make a Constitution save.
I thought it'd be more wisdom. Would you allow an unarmed attack as a bonus action? Shield strike.
You were attacking with a long sword, right?
I've attacked it with a longsword, and I want to use an unarmed shield strike as a bonus action. So I literally kind of hit it with my shield, just to kind of try and knock it prone, not to do damage, knock it prone.
I'll allow you to try and either push it off the coffin or try to just topple it over to make it prone. So
Do you want me
me
to roll it with? I was going to say, do you want me to roll it with proficiency or not? Because technically, as I say, it's
no
Be straight.
proficiency. Just roll a straight d20.
straight D20. That's fine. I thought that would be the best way. D20.
Well, I guess you can add
Roll
your
to it,
strength
go on.
to it. So,
Okay, so that would be, if I'm adding my strength, that would be +4, so the 16.
yeah, I'd say you managed to push it over. So this one is now prone. Doesn't
So you'd kind of see Nessa just swing with the longsword, kind of strike it, and just swing a shield round and kind of just like drive it into him, kind of knocking him backwards,
Yep.
putting him on the floor.
Nice. So that one is now prone. And that's your turn unless you want to do any movement.
Nah. I'm staying on that coffin. I don't want what foot that's coming out of that. Not yet,
Right.
anyway.
And with that, it is the zombie in front of you's turn. And he's gonna spend
Yay.
half his movement to get back up. And you see it crawl back up and just go straight for you with a slam. And see if it hits. 7.
Nope. Bye.
It kind of stumbles and slips on the blood, so it doesn't really dent you at all. It's like hammering on your shield at best, and that's its turn.
Punches the shield and goes, ah!
Yeah. No.
So Casperinos,
Yes. So, quick question.
quick answer.
This sarcophagus here. How do I ping? That's how you ping.
Yeah.
It's made of. Is it made out of stone?
It is made out of stone, yes.
So, Rickon asked for me to lure this zombie to me.
Yes.
Can I use mold earth to make the sarcophagus lid go click on top of it? To like capture it inside it?
Can you link the spell?
How display in VTT? There you go. So basically, what I want to do is make the lid a V shape.
Stern.
I would say you can give it like a small stone layer-ish to try and keep it together.
What I wanted to do is basically, so my idea is that he'll break the lid to collapse it on the zombie to give Rickon advantage on an attack as it's stuck under the lid.
Oh, okay. So you want to crack it in the middle, sort of.
Yeah. If not, I'll just do something else.
Just make an Arcana check
Sure thing, I can do that.
to see if you can manipulate it.
15.
Alright, so you managed to make a very fine crack going across the whole midsection of this sarcophagi. You can see both sides of the lids just collapse inside. And you can hear a
Nice.
lot of loud, painful groaning coming from inside. As it takes... 6 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Well, not exactly what you asked for, but it's not moving.
He can't really hear you.
I mean, yeah, Cassie realized that as soon as she says it and just goes,
Me.
Anything else you want to do? Any movement or?
I think, yeah, Cassie is going to move in behind here, so that he is between the broken sarcophagus and Marbor.
All right.
He knows he's pretty tanky right now, 16 AC, and probably faster than the cleric.
All right. And with that, it is actually Marbor's turn.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna make let's do it's a straight wisdom check.
There's a cleric and there's undead around. Can he not just do what we all think he should do?
But are they
what was
within
that?
range?
I think someone left the tea kettle on. Give me a second. I must check the tea kettle. Where's the tea kettle? I must check the tea kettle. And
What?
You can
Check
see.
the what?
The tea kettle. Jeez.
The tea kettle. Okay. The kettle. Someone left the kettle on. Oh my god, he's gonna run all the way. Fucking he's gonna get eaten by a vampire. Bye, Mama.
I must
tried to keep
go
it
down
alive.
to the tea kettle. Where's the tea kettle? And that's his turn. And now it's
It's me now. Yes.
let's see.
Let's see. 60 and 30. Perfect. I will move. Where was it?
Actually, it's not your turn yet. Oh no,
Yeah, it is.
Then?
no,
Is this?
no, it's not.
Then you have. My sorting is wrong then.
It's because these are hidden.
Oh.
Well, that makes no sense. Why hide stuff? Just let us see
He's
everything.
evil. He's an evil DM.
So
Yeah, he's still next, unless there's.
there you go.
Oh,
I couldn't find
Oh,
it because
there you go.
Nessa is standing on it.
Haha!
Well,
I foiled our DM.
this zombie that is underneath the lid is gonna try and push it open.
Remember, there's added weight on. A lot of added weight, because I'm in chain armor.
Make a strength saving throw, and I will say with advantage because you are currently very heavy.
And there's 2 people on top of it.
Alright.
23.
It's not getting out at the moment.
I said no.
So that's turn. Now it's your turn, no?
Yes. Then
Coffin
I
said
can
no.
go there, I believe it was. And we have 60. Yes. I would like to fire. I pull my gun and try to fire at that bastard.
Alright.
Which. There we have that. 21.
That it.
Yes. And I believe Nessa is next to him. So
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's 9 plus 6. So 15,
Nice.
15 damage.
Nice.
Not bad, not bad. Go. And I want. Let's see. I want Cassie and yourself and Nessa to roll a Constitution saving throw, if you will.
Con save.
Mhm.
Gun.
Bleh.
13.
Nat 1.
8.
Okay, so Nessa, you're fine, but holy fuck, it was loud.
Victory!
No, the echoes go in all direction and bounce back to you very loudly.
I'm deafened. I am deafened. I can't hear. I can take.
Oh, you're deafened.
Yeah, I was
in-
going to say they should have done an advantage if he's deafened. To sound.
Okay, do it at the advantage then.
Okay, I roll again. 14.
Alright. So you're not prolonging your deafening in that case. And Cassie, you are sadly deafened.
How the hell loud is it? Or is it because we're underground?
You're
They're on the ground in a
chamber.
stone room.
Okay.
Stop using your goddamn boom boom sticks.
Nessa would hear a long slew of words that you can interpret being curse words in a mixture of Elvish and Sylvan.
Yeah.
I can just see a mouth going and
Yeah.
looking down the right direction.
I love being the only one that can actually fucking hear anything.
Yes, and I don't think I have a bonus action right now, so that's my turn.
Alright. Belagar.
Alright, so
You are currently deafened. Technically, you should roll as well. So roll a con save with advantage.
alright, let's see. Ooh. 21.
Alright. So your deafening is not prolonged, but you're still deafened for roughly 8 more rounds.
3. 7. 7.
7, yeah.
Isn't it? I believe it's 7.
Yeah, and that sounds. Yeah.
Yeah, I
7.
think it took 3 rounds.
Sounds about right.
Well, well, he's aiming with his eyes anyway, so
Yep.
he's gonna shoot the zombie that's trying to get out to the left with his crossbow.
You don't currently have visual on the one to the left
Don't I?
and the one to the right. So they
I
only
think I
have
do.
visual on the one by Ness at the moment.
Oh yeah, they're
No, I
in the
said-
sarcophagi.
They're in the sarcophagus. They haven't come out
right.
yet.
Alright. Well, then I will shoot the one zombie to the right. On top of the sarcophagus.
That one you can hit. The one on
I
the one.
don't need help.
So let's pray that the crossbow actually hits.
Because you haven't hit anything yet.
I think it does.
Hey!
Like last week.
That hits.
Last week you did hit a bit. You kept rolling double 7s every time.
yeah, but it's quiet now, so we can concentrate.
Yeah.
8 damage.
Nice.
And he
Like-
reloads the crossbow as a bonus action.
If you'd have missed this one, I think the group would be like, "Why is he with us?"
What special skills does he bring?
What do you bring to this team? You're quiet all throughout that house, and you haven't hit a single thing.
So,
I die and I drink a lot.
I'm short and I drink a lot, and I'm a natural sprinter.
I listen to the stone.
okay, so how do you want to do this? Because you super kill the zombie. He failed the Constitution save as well. So,
Nice.
how do you do it?
The zombie.
Yeah, how do you kill the zombie?
I'd like to imagine I shot it straight through the head, destroying the brain.
Yeah, you can see it kind of crawling onto the shield of Nessa, and suddenly there's just an arrow sticking through its head, and you can just see it slowly glide down and fall off the side of the.
If it was on my shield, you'd see Nessa kind of nudge it back.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it just falls down behind.
Nudge.
Nudge. That still
And
counts as one.
And as he hits the zombie, he yells, "One down!"
Alright.
Then
Any
he
movement?
notices- Nope. He stays right where he is.
Alright. And with that, it is that one's turn. And this one is now pushing off the lid, and it's gonna get up. And then move over there. And it's gonna dash. And then it's the other one's turn. That one is. He's managing to just crawl out, manage to squeeze past the lids somehow, and gets here, and seeing as Noel is invisible, it's gonna dash towards him, and that's its turn.
Oh, zombies don't have dark vision, do they?
They do.
Dumb as rocks. Never mind.
I mean, there's a pillar in the way, so you can see Rickon.
And is hiding.
Yep.
Yeah.
And perception isn't great.
Almost as bad as mine.
So speaking of Rickon, what are you doing?
Well, I see that it's distracted. Can I attack it from behind? And do I get any advantages? I sneak up on it.
Just make a stealth check to see if it.
All I have to do is get higher than its shitty perception.
Nice.
That's my second one tonight.
It's a
Don't
good
waste
thing
them.
you got it on the stealth and not the attack. So
I know, it's so sad. But I get
it was all according to plan. But yeah, it does not notice you, so you get advantage. Yeah, that hits.
Ouch. That's not a 15. Yeah, it's a 15. Ew.
Give me some damage.
Could be shit damage. No, it's not.
That is pretty good damage. Not bad.
Almost the size of my roll to hit.
Yeah, you cut into it, and you can almost see like the sinew and flesh kind of tear apart, but it's still barely hanging on, and it's now turning around towards you, and yeah, it doesn't look happy about it.
Oopsie.
So any more stuff you're doing, or is that your turn?
I totally point at Cassie and say, "It was him."
Alright. Nessa, what are you doing then? You can feel this zombie beneath you trying to get out.
I can feel something beneath me trying to get out, so I'm going to center myself on the coffin, so to kind of spread and hopefully weigh it down as much. And I am going to hold my action, and I am going to hold a long. I am going to hold a longsword attack. If that thing gets out.
All right. So with that, we jump over to that zombie that is dead. So, Casperinos, what are you doing?
Well, someone is a little bit too close for my idea, so I have to think of something.
Think of the blood. Think of the blood is not close enough.
Well, I was going to mold the earth again, but someone is going to topple over if I do it.
Isn't it only 5 foot? So it's one square.
True.
Is it a 5 foot square
Mold it.
or a 5 foot?
No, it's just 5 foot. It's literally just 5 foot.
Yeah, it's a 5 foot cube. So
yeah, so it's literally one square.
Yeah, it's just one square.
Yep. So, that's basically all I can do right now. But the idea is to try to
Flip the coffin upside down.
No, I can't do that. Unfortunately, it has to be disturbed dirt for me to move it. This is too heavy. But I can try to disturb the stones underneath the zombie to unbalance him. I don't think I can knock him prone, but I can make it difficult terrain.
Make an Arcana check to see.
Yeah, an Arcana check. Dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, you think you could at least possibly unbalance the zombie. Maybe not make it prone, but you can make it unbalanced, giving someone advantage attacking it, possibly.
Yeah. So the idea is what Cassie would want to do is give either Rickon or Null an advantage on attacking the zombie. So you would see him reach out a hand, his eyes flashing blue again, and then just close his hand. You can't hear him because all of us are completely deaf, but
I can.
well, he's not gonna be that loud.
Okay.
And basically, the stones underneath the zombie will do a click, like rise up to make it hard for the zombie to move.
Right. Nice. Any movement or anything you want to do, or?
He's well, considering that the cleric he was shielding just pissed off. He's gonna go behind this pillar here.
In other words, the DM just didn't want to control him.
I mean, I would have done the same. I don't like putting a
I mean, it was based on a wisdom
PC
roll,
in
so.
danger.
Mm.
Yeah. So he's gonna be standing here and like ducking behind the pillar.
I'm going to say one thing though. If he doesn't have a cup of tea ready after this battle, then I'm going to be so disappointed.
Yes. Yes.
Alright. Well, speaking of, it's Marwor's turn, and another wisdom check this time.
Tea.
Yes. Okay. So, basically, Marber in the stairs is gonna just turn around and be like, "Oh, right. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot the kettle. I forgot the kettle. Did someone take my kettle? Where's the kettle?" Oh, I see that there's people here. Oh,
The Grey
those we
One
can't
took your
keep.
kettle.
Yes, we can't have those here. Let's see. We shall do this. So he's gonna basically point a finger at the zombie by Rickon, and he's gonna say, "You shall not steal my tea kettle." And let's see, dex save, which is not very good for a zombie. No. So he takes 4 radiant damage. And he just burns up into a crisp as Marber kills it. What? Oh yes, he had my tea kettle. Does he have my tea kettle? I don't see a tea kettle.
I think that one over there took it, mate.
You don't hear him.
I don't say that there, but I point at the other zombie behind him. I'm like,
I don't
Where's my
even
tea
understand how you know that he's got a tea kettle. You don't even know what he's after.
no, I don't. But I point at the
To
other
you-
zombie.
to you
So he
it-
just burned one to a crisp. He just burned one to a crisp. So I point at the other zombie like,
Yeah, he looks in that direction, and that's his turn. So, I should probably move the map a little bit as well on the stream, so people can see. And this zombie. Oh, that's the one up there. Yeah. It's gonna make. Strange check. I will say that is enough. As now it's just you on the coffin. So just make me a dexterity saving throw. Yes.
Sorry, what was that? I got a phone call. My bad.
All good. Make a dex save.
Dex save.
The zombie is rising.
18!
Alright, so even though it's pushing the lid with full strength, you somehow manage to keep your balance and stay on top of the sarcophagi, like on both of the edges. And it's trying to get out. And since you're holding an action, feel free to take your hold action now.
11.
That hits.
I know it does, because that's exactly what I got last time.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I got last time as well.
Nice.
Deja vu! I'm in the Matrix.
Alright, so you managed to get a hit on it as it tries to get out.
Okay.
And it's not a deep cut, sadly. However, it does manage to grab the attention of the zombie. So the zombie is, of course, going to attack you. With a 15.
Nah.
Nah. So it, once again, just slams towards your shield and nothing really happens.
Nice.
So yeah, that's its turn.
Okay, I have to be right back. 1 second. Stacey's fallen asleep in the car, and Rebecca needs me to go take her to bed. So I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay.
One.
No.
Yes.
It is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna move behind this pillar. Then I'm gonna shout, "Cover your ears!" and I fire at the zombie.
Alright. Make an attack.
Not 20.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. So.
No, wait. That's a 19. Sorry.
No, you
Those
got a nat
freaking-
20 first. It
No.
rolled twice, and you got a nat 20 first.
Okay, then that was right. I have freaking crazy dice with cards animation. So then
Nice.
it's... Yes, let's see. It's a crit. How the hell did we do this?
If you right click on the damage roll, you should.
There. Force crit. Yeah, that didn't work.
No, I think it did. Yeah, it did.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, you rolled a 1d10 plus 4.
Oh, now it's working.
So you got a 3 plus 4, so that's 7, and then the full 10 damage afterwards.
Yes,
Nice.
and Nessa is next to him, right?
Yes.
So that is 7
Oof.
plus 6.
Well, that is also doubled. Or
23.
Well, the critical
I believe
damage
it's
also
dead,
affects sneak attack as well. So
Yes, it was.
roll one more sneak attack damage. Or actually, no, that would be maxed. So that's also 6.
Yeah. So what the hell is that? 29 damage.
Let's see, 27, no, 17, 23, 29.
Yeah. I believe that zombie doesn't have a brain anymore. The brain vaporizes by the attack.
I don't think it can beat the DC. Even if I roll nat 20. Actually, no, it can't. So, how do you want to do this?
But straight in the head, and the brain just flies out the back. The whole back, it's just a cavity on the back. No brain anymore, no eyes or anything. Just empty skull with a hole in the back.
And the brain just locked down somewhere. It's like on the wall.
Yeah.
Part of
I
it, at
rolled a
least.
29. The zombie couldn't even have a saving throw.
Nice.
And the brain vaporizes.
We are us.
Yeah.
I think that's what brain
Finally, some good rolls.
And rogues should be forbidden to have nat 20s, but yeah, that's how it is.
I question
Answer.
misfire. Does that take 1 ammunition or?
It still takes 1 ammunition, yeah.
Okay, then I am out of ammunition. I have used my 4 rounds, I believe.
Alright. In that case...
You wanted me to... I was going to say, you wanted me to do a con save.
no, he shouted out to cover your ears beforehand. So-
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Unless I can hear.
Yeah, but he did it like this.
Do I have to re-roll?
You are already deafened, so roll with advantage.
I can't see anything else that we've got.
Yeah, you are not prolonged with your deafenedness.
Okay, do I still hear it?
You're still deafened, so
Okay,
it's
So I
just
don't
not
hear it.
prolonged.
okay.
Suppose I have to roll as well.
Well, you would have noticed he was gesturing to cover your ears. So I'll say you don't have to roll.
Alright.
But that's Noel's turn, I believe. Unless you want to do any movement, or is that your turn?
I believe. Wait, how much did I walk? I walked. That's 60. I walked. I have 15 left. So. I believe it was 510. Yes. There.
Alright,
Now I'm done. I'm hiding behind this pillar.
nice. Then Beligar,
Yes.
what are you doing?
So, I am going to move. Let's see. Approximately there, I think.
Yep.
One moment. And then I'm going to shoot the zombie up to the left with crossbow.
Nice.
Come on. Oh yeah, that is
Noise.
damage.
Roll damage.
6 damage.
Nice, not bad.
And I reload the crossbow.
Nice.
A bonus action.
Yep. And anything else, or is that your turn?
No, I think I'm done. But he's going to yell to Null and basically say, "Stop using the firearms indoors."
Noel is deafened.
Yeah. Well,
everyone
Beligar-
except Nessa is
Beligar
deafened.
Beligar doesn't hear it either. He's deafened.
I mean, Marbury, he's already deaf as it is.
Can read lips.
Yeah.
Marbo would never be deaf because he could just hear the voices in his head. He's like, oh, I can still hear things.
The voices in his head tell him what everyone else is yelling.
Well, seeing as you shot the zombie, you have caught its attention, and the zombie is moving onwards towards you. For 20. I assume that hits.
Yes, I have AC 18.
So you take 5 bludgeoning damage.
9.
So he's basically just shouting, "Stop firing inside!" Poof! Gets put straight across the face.
You can imagine it now. It's like the Rocky, Rocky 4, where you can just see it in slow motion. All of a sudden, it's like, and the spit just goes everywhere.
And the zombie delivers a haymaker straight to the.
And then going, what?
Gonna fly.
Adrian!
Alright, that's the zombie's turn. Rickon, what are you doing?
Yep, I will run here.
Yep. And then
I'm going to have to roll attack with a throwing knife at disadvantage. Not the zombie.
alright.
Because 20 feet range, yay!
Yay! Nice, that hits. Roll damage.
6.
6 piercing damage.
Rickton, question: how long was your blood stuff?
I could only do it on one target, so
Oh, I thought it was 1 minute or something. Okay.
I don't know. Curse 1 time per rest. Before it affects the target, you can choose to amplify the curse and amplify curse. Gets affected. Yeah, also it doesn't have blood zombies, so it would be immune to any curse that I put on it.
I never read the class, so just had to ask.
Yes. A throwing knife, is that a bonus action as well?
You can
It's
throw a knife as a
simple
bonus action.
finesse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a light weapon, so you can do that.
Okay.
It would not be with your proficiency bonus, though, unless it's.
So it's not with my modifier. It's
Yeah.
only
the
with my
throwing
dex.
weapon. Yeah, only with your dex.
Yeah,
On damage, it's only dice.
So that's a +4, so -2 from whichever is the lowest roll of this. So that's a 12 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I've been hitting with 11, so that definitely fucking.
Does the throwing knife, is it just a 1d4?
yeah. You
Yeah,
don't add your
it's a 1d4.
modifier.
Well, unless you have the 2-weapon fighting fighting style or and dual wielder feat.
You can click the dagger and customize it as dual wield. Then you can have it on the bonus action without proficiency
Yes.
for damage.
I was just checking my feats. I do not have dual wielding. I don't think Bloodhunter gets a fighting trait.
They do get a
Which
fighting
sucks.
style, I believe, but I think they do it on level 2 or later.
Right, cool.
But you're not level 2 yet.
Nope. So that's a 3.
Yeah.
So 9 overall?
Yeah. Not bad, not bad. So that's your turn. Nessa, what are you doing?
Okay. There's only one left, right? And I have no range. I have no ranged.
I mean, there's always improvised weapons, and there is a dagger.
Ah!
Natural dagger on the table.
Throw it.
So I would allow you to pick it up and throw it.
At 65 feet, would that be a disadvantage then?
You would be able to hit at 65 feet, you'd have to move forwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I was to move forwards 30 feet, that would be 35.
35 is disadvantage.
Yeah,
So-
okay,
but you would still be able to attack it.
Okay, so I'll pick up the ritual dagger and I will move my 35 feet, and then what do I need to roll? It'd just be my dex, wouldn't it?
You can
Throwing.
choose.
No,
you can choose to
throwing
use
is-
strength as well. You can use strength or dex depending on. Like if it's a finesse, it can be either.
Oh yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you want me to roll that at disadvantage?
Yeah. And I believe you have proficiency in it, so
It'll be a regular attack, won't it?
yeah.
Like
it's a
with your sword.
Yeah, yes.
20? And that's without my proficiency bonus.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
So okay, so damage is 1d4, right?
1d4 plus your strength or dex. So
So it'll
Whatever
be
you choose.
plus my strength. So 1d4 plus strength, so it'll be plus 4. 2. 4. So 8.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Wait, 8 even? Nice. Okay. So you throw this dagger and you don't think you will hit, but you actually manage to hit it in the throat, and you can see it fall down on the ground. And then it looks dead for just a second before it starts coming back up again.
You gotta be kidding me.
And it's still alive somehow. It shouldn't be alive, but it's still alive.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Unalive.
Underlived.
And with that, it's Casperino's turn.
So where it's standing right now, the ground is uneven already. Is it standing up or is it laying down? The zombie, is it standing or is it prone?
It is prone, kind of getting up.
So Cassie's last turn, he made the ground uneven with
Wasn't that by the other one?
That was by that one. What?
No, that was by this
Oh yeah,
one.
this was by the other one. So yeah, my bad. He's gonna do a similar thing here. Seeing as this guy is coming up, or trying to get up again, he's going to cast Mold Earth again to just make the ground under the zombie uneven.
Yep.
Just to make it more difficult to get up.
Right. That you can do.
Nice.
So I will say it can get up, but it will have no movement
Nice. Okay.
because of that. And any movement you want to do, or is that your turn?
He's gonna back up a little bit, like here. He's still a bit squishy.
All right. And with that, it's Morber's turn. And Morber, already having been pointed out to the other zombie, he's gonna be like, "Oh, these younglings have to steal tea kettles all the time. What? He has a tea kettle? I know he has a tea kettle. I need to deal with it. Just wait. Wait! I said wait. Yes, he has a tea kettle." And he's walking forward. "Hello, young whippersnapper. May I ask you to die?" "Yes, I told him to die." And
That's enough. It's radiant.
let's see. He still needs to make a dex save.
At disadvantage because it's prone.
Ah, yeah, true. It fails, but let's do it anyway for the heck of it. It would have failed anyway. So, with that, with 1 radiant damage, he just
A little
pulverizes
spark
the
comes
zombie.
down. Just a little spark of holy light. Oh.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a spoon with tea leaves in it, sort of. Yes. And he just pulverizes. And with that, You guys are out of initiative.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's change the music.
But we are still deafened.
You're still deafened for a few rounds.
For a few minutes.
Then I'm immediately looking around for Null. Made a very loud noise next to a very grumpy
I'm moving
individual.
one square away, so I'm hiding from you. And then I'm reloading my boomstick. So I have 4 new rounds.
Boom, boom.
You notice that
Yeah.
Null is kind of...
Hey.
No.
Never mind. You don't notice Null at all. Somehow he must have vanished into the shadows. You can't really see him.
I vanished to the
What?
shadow realm.
Where did he go? Where did the fucking boomstick go?
What?
Um,
Did you say something
Here we
about a
go.
tea kettle? Do you have my tea kettle?
What?
Yeah. Hey, ask him if he has the tea kettle. He doesn't have the tea kettle. Do you have the tea kettle? Yes,
What?
I did ask him of the tea kettle.
What's he saying?
He's
The
telling
shouting
me to
match
ask you
going on.
about this tea kettle.
I can't hear you.
I don't think he can hear you. What? Yes, I can hear you.
Cass is
can hear
gonna
you.
go over and look at this very sparkly circle thing.
All right.
What? Whilst Cassie does that, Nesta will grab the one that's been knocked out and literally just grab him by the scruff of his neck and just drag him to the sarcophagus there, just launch him at it and just like, so he's kind of like on the sarcophagus.
Yep.
And I believe there were 5 cultists.
So that one, yep.
Now I want to go to each one and pick up their scimitar. And also the one that Nessa has, so he can't wake up and attack.
Right.
Belligar will go around and collect the bolts he shot. How many can I recollect?
Let's see.
Oh
I
yeah.
believe you shot twice.
To
Last
collect
session.
both of them, I think.
Was it 3 times? I think it was 3 times last session, and then 3 times this session.
No, we shot twice this session.
Twice this session. So in that case, roll me 1d5.
Alright.
Do I roll a 1d3?
Uh,
well.
Yes.
One moment. I think I can write here.
Oof.
Alright, so you can find 2 that are still usable. The rest are
Alright.
either broken or you can't see them in the darkness.
Did you adjust the quantity of arrows, bolts I had last session?
No, I didn't. So this is for last and this session.
Alright, so now I'm down to 17. Good.
Nice.
And I will loot the zombie corpse. The one that's next to me.
Let's see. So on the zombies, you don't really find anything except like rags and just cloth. Really, they don't really have anything of value on them, except one that seems to be of a female origin, and she seems to be having some sort of necklace and a ring.
Which one is that? on the map?
That's the one that came out of this one. So it would be,
Oh, alright.
yeah, the one that's still there. So that one has, it's a silver necklace that's worth maybe 10 gold pieces. And then there's a gold ring worth 30 gold pieces.
Well, I don't think Belagor is close enough to that one to see.
Not from where you are, but if you're going through the zombies, that's what you will be finding later on.
Yeah, I'm just checking this zombie right here.
Okay.
And if I don't find anything, I'm going to the sarcophagus to the left and look inside of it.
Alright. While you're doing that, Rickon, what were you doing, you said?
Well, I was looking for the freaking rogue, but I couldn't find him.
Yeah.
So I kind of go stomping over. I keep sticking my finger in my ear. Is there a bit of blood coming out? As I really don't do well with loud noises.
Yeah, and the ears are ringing.
As I pass Nessa, I pass her the manacles that I was given.
I will take them and obviously manacle this guy.
Nice.
And I will check the freshest zombie to determine their identity and see if it's the person they sent to investigate the cultists.
Make an investigation check.
Is it with advantage because it's undead, or would it technically not be? Well, it's nothing to do with that, is it really?
No, it's just trying to identify it. But 10 is enough. And it is most likely, you're not entirely sure, but you think it is, because a lot of the details are very dislocated, if you will, after the battle.
Right.
So it might look a bit twisted, but you think it's the one.
Can I check their pockets for information? Maybe they wrote down some stuff in a note, on a notepad or journal, and it's still on them. Or...
You look through the body and you find, let's see, 3 gold pieces and 5 copper pieces. You also find 1 small note that is kind of crumpled together in his hand.
Okay.
And on it, it says, Sir Royland Felstad is a traitor and vampire.
Okay.
Need reinforcements.
Felstad is a traitor and vampire. Need reinforcements. Okay. Oh, I feel bad for him now. So can I determine, since zombies came out of all these coffins, that none of these belong to Lord Feldstadt, and that he will not return to them if he is killed?
The zombies, you mean, or?
No, Lord, because you said he was a vampire. So
Yeah.
when vampires die, they typically return to a coffin. So I can presume none of these
Yeah.
are his.
None of these are his.
Can I tell if this is his lair? Or perhaps he has one outside of the city? I won't be able to tell that, but I can figure out if this is his lair, because typically they have signs, don't they? Like bats or other signs.
Make an insight check with advantage.
Yes, because it is my speciality. 21.
You can tell that this is definitely not a lair, or even remotely close to it. You're not sure if it's in this city or if it is somewhere else. You know too little about what's going on at the moment to really take a guess.
Hmm.
But it's fairly odd. It would be odd for him to have it in his house, because it would probably be the least safest place.
Yeah, it'd be very easy to take him down if we... Yeah. I'll just give this guy a little bit of a kick. Not like a damaging one, but yeah. And then I give the note to Nessa while I'm still kind of trying to get blood out of my ears, because a bit of blood in my ears.
Okay, so I'll just read the note.
Yeah.
And then I
This
kind of
is a
look at
problem.
Mm-hmm.
He could have killed us all.
Seems that way. Definitely seems that way.
If he had
Maybe
known
didn't-
I was here, he might have tried to kill us all.
Well, he didn't. That's the main. Now, you wanted this guy alive. Get the information out of him that you want.
My sister will have special interrogators for that. They'll be far more adept than us.
Sounds like a plan. Then we take him with us.
Yeah, we'll keep him unconscious. We don't need him struggling.
Cassie, what are you doing?
If the ritual thing circle on the floor is still there, he would be checking it out, and also this statue. Oh, it's very shiny in the back. But primarily, if the ritual thing is still there, that he essentially broke.
Make an Arcana check.
Sure thing.
Because you can see it's still... I wouldn't say glow, but it hasn't lost its brightness just yet.
That's a no on that.
It's slowly graying out. You're not really sure what this circle is. It's not enchantment, definitely. That's probably all you can tell. Like, you can tell it's a ritual circle of some sort. You can tell that there was specific positions where the cultists had to stand, and you can tell that it's not enchantment, basically. But nothing else really, and it's also harder to tell now as it's sort of slowly graying out.
Yep. So, seeing that he doesn't understand it, Cassie's gonna whip out his spellbook and, as quickly as possible and as accurately as possible, try to draw it in the spellbook.
Alright. Just make a general dex check to see if you can manage to do that in time.
Dex check. Come on now. 17.
Yeah. Also, you managed to copy everything you can see.
Yep.
Also, the ringing in your ears are slowly starting to dissipate by this time. Null, what are you doing?
I went around and picked up every scimitar everybody had. So now just walking on King, but katana on one side and like 6 scimitars on one side.
Alright.
Second hand sword salesman.
Yes, but then wanna sneak past Rickton on the side, so to this zombie and try to replicate the face as my face to show the captain.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Performance? That's a 9.
You can sort of look similar as it, but it is fairly injured and twisted and such. So it's kind of hard to replicate what you believe it would be normally looking. So your face kind of looked like a damaged person, like twisted. You kind of look the same. So it's kind of still hard to tell. You could just as well just grab the body with you. That's basically
Yeah,
it.
but just in case we didn't want to grab the body.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about it really. However, what's your passive perception or investigation?
14.
You see by the lid where it's fallen off, you can see a small note or a list.
Now I grab it and try to read it.
What languages do you?
Common, Elvish, Orc, Thief.
You don't understand it. But it seems to be some sort of list. You gather it might be ingredients or components, maybe, but you're not sure.
Yes, I sneak past Rickton again and give it to Nessa. Found this. But
How can you do that right in front of me?
Am I at the goddamn library?
You,
interrogating this person, so
you little. First, you shot the bad guy while he was monologuing, and our one and only mission was to get information.
I know, but it was so damn boring.
And second, I like a gesture at the blood just dripping out my ear. What the fuck is that thing?
My boomstick?
Your boomstick. Booms. Oh, I'm gonna have words. I'm gonna have words with the. Oh, damn it, I've got the name.
Normally,
What's
the
that name?
boomstick it's what is in line with engravings, everything. Mine is just mundane and almost blackish.
Flintlock eyes.
It
I'm
doesn't
like,
look like a normal one.
I'm gonna have words with Mr. Flintlock about how loud these fucking things are.
Oh yeah. I'm looking
Aw.
for a fucking artificer to make a silencer for this thing.
Well, I'll introduce you to Flintlock if we see him.
Thank you. I believe that would be great.
He did invent them.
Oh. Well, I got men at work, so.
Well, if we are on the subject of having words, next time, Rickon,
What?
blood red does not go with blue.
What do you mean? While staring at him covered in blood. Did you get that from the fight?
I am grateful that you killed that thing, but did you have to cause it to spray all over me? I'm going to need a bath.
Well, my apologies. I did not intend that. I'm quite used to being covered in blood, and I can show my hand like bleeding still.
I'm used to being covered in ink. And, whatever shrapnel comes out of failed experiments. Not stuff that used to be inside a living person.
Well, let's get used to it. If you're hanging out with me, it's gonna happen a lot.
Fine, I guess it's like getting used to butchering cattle or something.
To an extent.
Belligar,
Yeah.
you were looking through the sarcophagi, and in that one you can find a fairly intricate rapier,
Ooh, I'll pocket it.
as well as a small shield. It's almost like a half-sized shield. And you also find a few silver pieces laying in there. You gather it's probably 6 at first glance.
6 silver pieces?
Yep.
Alright, just gonna add those things to my inventory. I'm stashing it all. Where do I find money?
In inventory, it should be on.
Yeah, there. Silver. You said 5. No.
6.
6. Good. And it was a rapier and a half shield.
Yeah.
Gonna see if I can find any of those things to add.
Rapier you should be able to find. You can just add a normal shield,
Yeah.
but just make a note that it's a half shield.
Yeah. Well, then I would like to inspect the stonework since he's a mason. To look for any hidden switches or doors or anything.
Make an investigation check.
Yes, sir. With or without advantage?
It's a with advantage.
Advantage? Roll. Well, it's stone.
I mean, you can tell that it is. It's not dwarven. It is made by humans. It's pretty decent stonework. Could never match dwarven excellence, of course, but for people with half-assed skills, it's half-assed decent. You can tell it's made to be a grave, and it's intricately made. But Nothing really piques your senses of what could be a secret switch or anything like that. You get it. This is probably intended as a just normal grave tomb, although hidden.
So he'll turn to the others and say, typical shoddy workmanship.
At this point, I don't think they were that too fussed about their workmanship.
No, but he is. He's very picky when it comes to making stoneworks. I will read sort of walk after the inspector walk to the middle of the room. Keep an eye on everyone else. So, did the others find anything good?
Clues here and there.
Some
We need-
unreadable list.
We need to leave and check out the rest of the manor. There's a potential higher vampire around. Not just a regular vampire, a higher one. So a higher one is typically, if we meet any vampires, it's difficult to explain. They're much more powerful. They're the ones who create other vampires. They can turn to mist. They can summon hordes of wolves and bats. They can cast spells of ridiculous magnitude. We wouldn't survive 10 seconds against them. We're lucky to be all alive. And quite frankly, I'm not sure why he didn't just kill us all on the spot instantly.
Nessa at that point will look at you and just go, "Give me 11."
Nalba småskrattar lite. So, good that the misfire.
Your misfire might have actually saved most of us. Because if he'd seen me, I feel like he might have tried to kill me. Vampires won't be very fond of my family line, considering our line of business.
Well, I'd say if this vampire is of the same ilk as some of the Fey court I've encountered, I probably thought we were beneath him.
Yes.
Pests to ignore.
Fleas. That's about as much damage as we could have done to him.
I mean, I made him laugh. There's that.
Your attempt to make him laugh?
Oh, I did chuckle a little bit and then left.
I guess you made him happy, and maybe we all have you to thank for our survival.
Oh, hell no. Oh, I do apologize. I don't tend to swear, but this evening has been a lot.
At that, Nessa will kind of just walk forward and grab this guy and kind of just sling him over her shoulder and go, "Are we leaving?"
Right,
Yes.
let's go find ourselves the vampire.
We're not finding it. We're investigating his house. I don't really want to find him.
On that note, has anyone seen Sapphire?
I think she's curled up on a chair when we sofa chair, and we just kind of went downstairs. So
Right.
either she's been a snack for a vampire, which I highly doubt it, considering she's an animal and he's far more above that.
Right, yes. She is an animal. Totally. Yeah.
Cassie,
Before
you
we
can
walk-
hear... Yeah.
Oh, before we walk up, I want to check the 4 bodies. I took the rapier, but I want to check if they have any notes or money or valuables.
The cultists?
Yeah, the 4 dead ones.
Yeah, you will notice that they all have 3 copper, 3 silver, 3 gold.
All or each?
each.
1, 2, 3, 4.
12 gold, 12 silver, 12 copper.
Damn.
Hmm.
And every scimitar is worth, I believe, 25, and then used, a slightly less.
Yeah.
That's why Noel is carrying them. To train with one and to sell the others.
Yeah.
Does the scimitar have any insignia or anything, or are they just common mass produced?
They are not.
I have
Common.
6 of them. Are they the same?
They are exactly the same. So no one is standing out from the others. But they're not normal per se. They seem to be made for ritualistic uses, possibly.
If I see Null with these scimitars, I'll ask if I could have one for the guards, so they can maybe trace the producer of them.
Yes, that was also a plan.
So, Cassie.
Secretly upset he's not getting extra money.
No. There is one left outside on the body. I took one. We have one left outside. I'm gonna pick up.
Okay.
So Richten can have one.
Yeah. And then I'll give that to them as soon as we get some guards here. That's the plan.
Yeah. So, Cassie, you
Yes.
you hear a tiny voice in Sylvan.
Mhm.
That says, "Letter. Check the letter. Letter.
Letter?
Check the letter."
Oh, I did check the letter. I couldn't read it.
Check the letter. Letter. Check the letter.
Okay. Cassie brings out the letter that
Does
they
Ma-
grabbed before.
Malban not have both? He took them and shoved them in his bag, and we were like, ah!
Yeah, he had the journal.
Oh, you got the journal, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
journal.
I don't think he had the letter.
Okay.
No, I don't think we ever got to checking that. So yeah, Cassie brings out the letter, and it was sealed, wasn't it? Like with a wax seal.
Yeah, it was sealed, so you guys
Yep.
have opened it, and
Yep.
you try to read what is basically no text at all.
Mhm.
And you did try some blood on it,
Yeah.
but it didn't seem to work. However, as you look at it now, you don't see any text per se, but the blood is gone.
That's odd. Cassie stops for a moment, and then he's gonna walk back to where the summoning circle was.
Alright?
Kneel down next to it and just place the letter on top of where it was,
Alright?
and see if anything happens.
Nothing.
Strange. Would
Maybe it's thirsty, maybe it wants more blood. We only put a drop of it, the vial.
true.
We have some cultists that is full of blood.
Yeah, we have some fresh corpses.
Good point.
And I still have the rest of the vial.
Cassie's gonna just grab the nearest cultist, some of the blood from it, and just basically, do you know that like you can do with water, just sprinkle it across the letter.
Yeah.
See if anything happens.
So, as the blood touches the letter, it first doesn't react for a minute. Then you can see the blood slowly being absorbed by the letter, almost as if it's sucked in. And then, almost as if it had a mouth, it spits out the blood.
Please, please say it spits out over Cassie.
It does.
Now it just
Now
jumps back and
covered in a
goes
bit of
katana
cultist
points
blood.
at it. Is that a mimic? I hate freaking mimics!
I wouldn't know. Well, it has not tried to eat me yet. Rickon? Rickon, you mentioned something about Feldstadt not being friendly towards your line of work.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind terribly if I could have some of your blood? Parchment is clean. Well, the letter was clean. I tried using some of the cultist blood, and it spit it back at me.
Just smear your hand over it.
Can you check your bag to see if it has spat out the blood from the vial?
Point. Cassie rummages through the bag to see if there's anything blood smeared, stained in his bag.
Nope. Nothing.
Okay, it did
Like-
not.
Out the vial, I unscrew it and I put all the blood onto the letter.
Takes a little while. And it absorbs it. But suddenly the vial seems to be slowly filling up again.
Well, that's fascinating.
Oh. Is that the blood from the letter or the blood from there? Or is it just a vial that refills with blood? Can I try pouring it on again?
Sure. It refills the bottle again.
Can I just say at this point, Nessa's kind of just like gone to the stairs, sat down, and kind of dumped the cultist next to her.
Yep.
Who's like,
Let's think
she's
about
got-
this on the way
she's
up.
got no understanding of what's going on, but just kind of yeah.
Well, yes, good point. I would much rather sit in a chair doing this than on the cold stone floor. Well, this is fascinating. I really would like to know what's the magic behind this. I cannot wrap my head around it.
Some form of blood magic.
Well, that much is obvious, but what kind? There's so many different kinds of blood magic. There's necromancy, there's some enchantment, it's whatever the hell you do.
Yeah. Some family lines are so strong that there's power imbued in their blood.
Oh, really?
Sorceresses.
Ah, yes, that's true.
Well, the main
that's
one.
true.
my family were royalty. Our entire family line has very strong blood. We're scattered across all of Australia.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to pick your brain about that at some point. Right now, this kind of
Can I
magic
get-
is really cool.
Can I determine the magic, and do I have advantage on that? Or
Make
is there anything?
an. I would say make an Arcana check with advantage, and Cassie, you can make an Arcana check just straight.
Okie doke. Let's see.
21.
Arcana. Dirty 20.
Right. So 20 is what you needed. It is definitely some sort of blood magic, but it's not related to sorcery. It could potentially be connected to the same magic you use as Recon. But you're not entirely sure. It feels similar, but different at the same time. And Cassie, you have read about all kinds of magic. It doesn't fit any of the normal criteria for blood magic, but it seems to be connected to necromancy slightly, but not entirely. It could be blood magic mixed with necromancy and illusion, possibly. That's the kind of feeling you get.
Right.
But you're not entirely
Also,
sure.
this. Well, there's some illusion here. I think maybe, like, I've read about bloodlines and such, but it was never any never something I focused on. My studies were focused more on the enchantment school. So this is beyond me. Blood magic is not something I wanted to dabble in.
Not necessarily evil.
Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. It
Understand.
was, well, it was not really my
Why?
choice. My teachers kind of saw that I'm accident prone as it is, and yeah.
Mhm. I'm going
No
to
ma-
actually do what Cassie suggested earlier as we're walking up the stairs.
Yeah.
There's the whole conversation is going on the way up, so I will kind of just ask for the letter.
Yep.
And then I'll smear my already bloody palm on it.
Well, no magic is inherently evil per se, even though some people think that necromancy is. It's basically how you use it. I mean, I could cause a lot of pain with enchantment spells, and I could help people as well, so.
As you put blood from your own veins onto the letter, it's almost like the letter is giving this small kind of sigh of relief as it absorbs the blood. And you can slowly start to see blood red letters filling out the letter.
Oh.
Does it need more?
Oh.
This is what you see.
Oh,
Mm.
I'm looking at cameras. I'm looking at cameras. Oh,
Ooh.
So,
That is magic I have never seen before in my life.
so as it says, it's a letter written in blood, and it's saying the following in common. As per the client's request, he shall gain the power of vampirism and necromancy to enable him to proceed with our plan of our first target out of 3. His family shall be sacrificed for the cause, with the exception of his daughter Lisha Felstad, who shall join the Black Rose and serve until her last breath as an agent for the cause. Indoctrination shall be used if necessary. Sir Royland Felstad shall be using his family bodies as the first catalyst of our viral plague. Once commenced, Sir Royland is to relocate to our hideout in Virgil City for initiation and further instructions for his ascending to leader of Adelstaff City. I, Velisar, shall be in Eastor for any questions and reporting of events. If Sir Royland Felstad needs further assistance, go to East Slug Inn and tell the barkeep I see no plague here at least. And it's signed by Sir Royland Felstad, and the other signature is written in Infernal as Velisar Sixth Thorn. You can make out the name even though it's Infernal.
I swear loudly on the way up as I'm reading this. Fuck. He's creating a viral plague. We can't leave the manor until we determine if we're infected or not.
How would we know if we're infected?
We'll have some clerics check us over to detect disease or whatnot.
Disease? Did you say disease? What?
Right,
Yeah, he's talking about some disease.
Marlborough, can you
Yes,
detect
they
diseases?
are not sick. I don't think so. What?
Can you
I know I brought the tea kettle. I just can't find it.
Marlborough?
Yes.
Tell your friend to shut up for 2 seconds.
Yes, he just told you to shut up. Shut up then.
Are
What?
we? Did any of those zombies or cultists look infected with any sort of disease or viral component? And can you determine whether we are infected now?
Shh. Let me take a look.
Hearing that, Cassie leans over to Rickon, looks him straight in the eyes, and just, if that cultist was infected and you got me sick, I will make your life miserable.
You might want to use prestidigitation to get rid of it now then. Prolonged exposure.
Good point. And Cassie's just gonna start casting it. His eyes keep flashing blue.
Well, Morber is getting a 17 on the medicine, so he's kind of looking at everyone and looking at the zombies and the cultists. With my expertise and yes, I'm an expert. Shh. I deduct that we're probably not currently infected. But
Oh, fuck.
it could be an unknown virus as well. So I'm not sure if I'm correct or not.
You said probably not. What's the percentage of probably not to infected?
He's asking for a percentage. What? I don't know a percentage. Maybe. What? He says you can't count math into sickness. What? Except in percentages of people infected. What? But you. Shush
Okay,
you.
new question. Are we safe to go out in the public?
Not yet.
Well, we should be safe.
Good.
But we should be observant for the next few days. And we should probably take some blood tests on things. Have you guys been bitten by these zombies? What? Yes, they were zombies. Yes, they stole the tea kettle. I don't know where it is. What?
You might find a tea kettle in the kitchen.
Yes, they probably took it to the kitchen. Well, it seems that the safest course of action right now is to get out of this hole and seal it. And then search the entire place to see if there's anything of a disease here. It's not like we have much else to do the coming few days. And there's the library as well. I really want to take a look at that one.
No points on us except interrogate that person.
Oh, I will have no part of that.
I can take a part of that.
Hang on. No, you saw Mr. Adel stuff before he left, right?
Yes.
Could you turn into him and try to trick the cultist into giving us information?
Oh.
Do you mean Felstad and not
Say-
Adel stuff?
Yeah, first.
Falstaff, yeah, Falstaff.
That I can.
I'm Adel stuff.
Yeah, that
No, Falstaff, yeah. Yeah, I said Falstaff.
So I turned into you first.
No, turn into...
So now I look like
no,
you.
I didn't say that. Obviously, I wouldn't say that, but yeah. But yeah, I ask if he can turn into
Yeah, I turn into him, but
Falstaff.
turn into Felstad and
Try to make it look like you've rescued him and try and get some information out of him as much as possible.
yeah.
So, what are you guys doing?
Cassie wants no part in any form of interrogation. So he's going to go back to the study where the entrance to this place was and look through the books to see if there's anything on that he can read on medicine or diseases or plague or anything related to that. Or necromancy or vampires.
Make an investigation check.
Yep. I'm not great at that, but let's see. 13.
So with a 13, I mean, you can find some books, some that you probably already read, some that.
Yep.
You get the feeling that the title on the binding is sort of misleading, because when you browse through the pages slightly, you realize it's definitely not what you're looking for, even though it sounds like it on the title. You do find one book, however, that is talking about not vampires, but older cults.
Okay.
And at first you're not really that into it, but you notice that on the introduction it mentions a few different cults, and one of the names catches your eye as the Black Rose, which was mentioned in the letter. So you grab that book at least.
Yep. Basically, any book that Cassie finds of interest, he's going to grab, and then going back out to the entrance room where Barbara fell asleep on a couch. He's going to basically, like, he's gonna sit down on one of the couches and then stretch out his legs, pat the back of the couch to try and get Sapphire to join him, and then he's going to start just reading through the book. The first book he just grabs and just starts reading it.
Right. You, as you browse through it,
Yep.
You realize that 2 pages falls down in your lap, and it seems to be spell scrolls or spell parchments, if you will. One seems to be containing the spell False Life, and the other
Nice.
one seems to be a spell called Mind Sliver. And you read through the book, and it speaks about different cults and different kind of views of the world. And it mentioned that one of the most mysterious cults were always something that was floating by every time in great conflict, strife, and chaos. That was the Black Rose. What their true intentions are was never really figured out, but they seem to have been involved in previous calamities and chaos, and then vanishes until they reappear with the next calamity or the next chaos in the world. Seem to be world spread as well, so they are not located in one place, but they always seems to come back. And you can see that there's a symbol as well of a black rose with a black stem that has red thorns with blood dripping off from it. And that seems to be their general symbol.
Yes.
What are you other guys doing? Are you interrogating this guy, or what's the plan?
I'm waiting to see what everybody else does, because I've literally just sat there on the stair waiting for people to decide what to do.
It depends on. Are we still in the basement?
Well, some walked out of the basement.
Well,
Yeah, we went all the way up, didn't we?
I think we should start by getting out of the basement for one thing.
It's
Alright.
fine. I followed then.
Yeah.
With I kind of picture the prisoner up and kind of walked with them then to wherever we are then.
Yeah. So you come back up to the living room / study.
Yep.
You okay? So I kind of look to Rickon then and go, so your plan is to get Null to change into the bad guy to get this guy to talk, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I dump the cultist, onto a sofa or anything like a chair or anything that they can sit on.
But
First, though-
Null wonders, why is he gonna tell me anything? I should already know everything.
Didn't say this. I
and
didn't say I
you
understood
should-
the plan.
And he make them talk while we're around.
Well, we're not going to be around. He's going to have the cultist in one of the rooms upstairs. We're going to find some of the Lord's clothes, so you can dress up in it and be properly look like you're him. And then you can ask, or you can threaten the cultist and ask him what information has he given away, and imply a few nights have been since he was last knocked out.
Might work.
Question him, just try to confuse him and get him to slip. Ask him what information he's given them on the disease, since we already know about the disease. And if maybe you can trick him into telling us who the current carriers are and where they might have. Because I've only been here a day. I don't know if there's any outbreaks here. Has anyone been here longer than a day? Have any of you heard about disease
I
spreading?
I've not been
yesterday.
here then. I've not been here longer than that.
Right. Cassie, how long have you been here?
Huh? What? Oh, you're talking to me. Apologies. I arrived this evening.
No? You've just arrived today?
No, yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Any tavern talk about disease?
Have I heard any?
No, not really.
No.
This Velazar, do I know who a Velazar is? Is that a noble in the town?
Do the crows
Make
have
a-
anything on him?
Make a history check, both you and no.
Null as well.
19.
Yeah, 11.
So Rickon, you have not really heard this name before. It doesn't ring a bell. No, you've heard the name before. Just briefly. You can't really tell from what. But the last time you heard the name was when you were in the Raksul Empire.
I tell the others. I have heard it when I was with my mentor in the Raksul Empire. Can't tell where it was, when it was, but somewhere there. The same empire that has the insignia on the letter.
Do you know if these guys are hostile towards the station?
Yeah, they don't like us too much, I believe.
It would be a general knowledge that the Raksul Empire is generally more hostile than other nations, and they do have a slight grudge against the Brinetia Kingdom, but they have always wanted to be above the rest in almost any regard. So that they are slightly hostile is not really news per se. But there's still peace. Like, you can still travel in and out of the country. You can still do things. You can trade. You can. There's no limitations over the border, so to speak. But they are very tight on their controls when crossing the border, and they are very hostile and react very quickly to outsiders doing something they possibly shouldn't do. Even if they didn't intend to do it, they might react on it anyway.
And especially hate my family.
And do I know where Virgil City is, since he's going to be relocated there?
Virgil City is one of the largest cities in the Roxul Empire,
Oh,
but it's fairly deep into the country.
right. Is Rakshal Empire like a fairly snowy area? Is it kind of Russianish, or?
No, it's more like you know the Black Forest in Germany?
Yep.
It's kind of like that mixed with Transylvania, Barovia. Like it's a bit like the Eastern Europe nations, if you will, Slavic countries, thereabouts, mixed with the Black Forest of Germany, basically.
Sure.
So it's very dark and gloomy in many ways, but it has their bright spots, if you will. You heard that they are supposed to have a very nice beach resort.
Easter was Easter.
Eastor is the easternmost city of the Brinetia Kingdom. So it's northeast from where you are right now.
Oh, so it's in this one.
Yeah, Eastor is basically there's basically one city in between. There's two cities away.
So, can I deduce that this letter has been written by Velazar, or has it been written by someone else?
You have never seen his writing style before, so you can't tell if it's by him or by someone else.
Or by Lord Felstad? Okay. Battle stuff. Blah. No, Felstad, yeah. He said he said he's in East, yeah. But East Slug Inn, is that in this town?
Make a history check. I will say with advantage.
History. Advantage. 24.
Yeah, it's one of the more seedier taverns or inns in Eastor. It is the bordering city to the Coraline kingdom.
Oh, so it's in. Yes. Okay. Yes.
So it's one of their seedier inns
Yeah.
over there.
Dodgy Tavern. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes. And he sacrificed his family, except his daughter.
Yes.
And his family's bodies, are those the bodies downstairs? Are the catalyst for the viral plague?
They might be.
Or, wait, do I know if he has a family that are up and about walking around right now and probably infected?
Make a history check on that as well.
There are no family pictures hanging around.
There is family pictures. But with a 15, you are pretty sure that these three that were down below
Yeah.
are probably not his family. They might be his ancestors, but you don't think it's his actual family. You're pretty sure that his wife has been missing for quite some time. And his son should be still alive. You're not really sure.
But also MIA.
And his brother usually works by the docks,
Oh, crap.
but he's traveling around a lot doing trading and business overseas.
Double crap. Double motherfucking crap. Joy. That's one way to start a war. Oh, yeah, look at these people spreading their disease on purpose to other countries. This disease is going to go far and wide. There's a major doxy. That's a clever place to put it. Yeah. Okay, so Rickon's kind of having a mental breakdown as he sits down in the chair next to Cassie. It's like that, slowly falling to the floor, muttering cursed words in every language he knows.
The end of the world, everything will die. So, are we about to interrogate the prisoner? One moment, excuse me.
Maybe, I think, maybe we should just leave that to the guards, because I think I've just figured out the majority of their plan, and I'm having an aneurysm. Somebody needs to get some guards down here.
Then you need to somehow contact them, because other than going up there and going out and to them, there's no other way.
Yes.
Should we lock
Somebody-
the basement first?
Yeah, lock the basement. Just in
Yes,
case.
I try and pull the lamp or whatever. See if
Torch.
anything happens.
Nothing happens at the moment.
No click.
It's just hanging
I'm
loose.
gonna have to fucking poke everything out and I rip up the lug and I stab something into the hole. Someone get the globe!
I take my pick bar in the globe.
Nothing seems to be happening.
Was there a lever inside? Because they had to close it behind them, right?
Yes.
You didn't look for one.
Can I
Oh,
see
but we
one?
do now.
Yes.
As you go in behind the fireplace, there is a small switch you can press.
Flick it and jump through. To make sure I'm not trapped.
Yeah.
And while I jump through, Nolba takes him and pulls him in. Just in case he would miss it.
Yeah. So you can hear a click, and then a second later you can hear gears clicking and tugging and dragging something. And roughly 10 seconds later, you can just see everything close super quick, like vroom.
Well, that's done it.
Yep, time.
You can see also the torch go up, and the globe spins around, and you can see the rug automatically fly back into place.
That's a new one.
Complete reset.
So what are you guys doing?
I suggest we head out and back to the guards and get this guy interrogated, find out what the hell's happening, and stop it.
I mean, I also feel like we should search the place, but
You want to spend more time here?
not really. That's the point.
If it was up to me, we'd torch the place.
I'm going to find a guard nearby. We should stay here because this is still a danger. But I'll try and find a guard. Nessa, can you come with me so
You
we
can see
don't go off by
Margaret go
myself?
out the door. Margaret's going out the door.
What?
Where is that?
Mabba, where are you going? Mab. Okay,
What?
Mabba's coming with me. Never mind.
They're supposed to
I'll
be.
You're coming with me.
The dog.
The dog's tied up. He's fine. And I'll grab Mabba by the arm and I will go find some guards. Like, come here, you old kids.
You don't need to drag me. I'm fully capable of walking myself.
Yes, but I don't want
What?
you to wander off.
Yes. I told him I can walk. No, I don't need a stick. Yet.
I'm not letting you go out of my sight. Because you may be infected. So you'll be coming with me.
I'm pretty sure I'm not infected. I was not even close to those zombies.
Yes, I'm fairly sure none of us are infected.
However, it doesn't take long for you to find a guard. There seems to be one who is like maybe 1.5 blocks away, who is sort of waiting as if he's expecting something to come.
Give me, guard.
He looks at you.
Uh,
State your name.
Lord, my name is Lord Rickon Adelstoff.
He kind of leans forward to look closer.
And I'll show him my signet ring.
And what is your sister's middle name?
What is her middle name? You haven't told me this.
She doesn't have a middle name.
Oh, she doesn't have a middle name, you idiot.
Alright. I guess that proves it. Did everything go as planned, Master Rickon?
Not really. We have a potential epidemic on our hand. We have a Lord Felstap is a higher vampire and is currently flying around. And the guy who's sent ahead to get information is dead. And another nation is potentially attempting to sabotage our entire country. Is that the plan?
That is sadly not the plan, but I was stationed here just to make sure you guys were safe, or if you needed help, I could quickly run to get some, but...
We do need help. A battalion, please, at the house. Well, at least some... Not a battalion, but... You get me. There's a potential for an epidemic or a viral outbreak. I'm pretty sure none of us are infected, but there may be traces of the plague at the house, so we do need plague doctors.
Oh, right. So, yeah. I'll get someone. Do you need anything else, or... I'll just... You just get back to the mansion. Stay there.
Yeah,
Don't
was
touch
playing
too
on.
much, and I'll come back.
And I'll nod at him, and I look to my bar and I go, right, there's probably a kettle at the mansion, let's go.
Okay, sure. If that's what you say, then we do so. Yes. What? Well, we're going back. I don't know why. Shush you. So as you come back, you do realize that in the corner of your eye... Yes, I'm very aware. Yes, I'm very aware.
What?
In the stables, you do catch something in the corner of your eye.
Oh, God!
And
Merry
you
Christmas
realize
present.
it's a container, and we're gonna roll to see what kind of item you get.
Who rolls? I like guys roll.
What, you want me to roll?
Yeah, you gave me it.
What do you want me to roll then, Vits?
Okay, so let's see. Let's see here. Roll me D4. If it's even, it's the one table. If it's odd, it's the other table.
Nope.
Alright. Oh, wait.
1 second.
A 4.
2.
Alright. In that case, roll me a D100.
Get 100. Get me that legendary item.
76.
76. Alright.
That'll do.
It's close enough.
That's high. That's good.
I won't lie that I've actually got enough charm points to do it again.
Alright. So, you find a small bag, and it seems to be filled with some odd dust. And there's basically pellets almost of this kind of dust. You're not really sure what, but you get the sense that it's something magical.
Okay.
So I will say at closer inspection, you get a package of dust of dryness. So yeah, that's what you get.
Well, if we go up against a elemental, water elemental, they're fucked. I'm gonna save this just for a water elemental, just so I can kill it straight away.
You gather that they probably used it to make sure that the pathway is somewhat dry.
Yeah. God, he's rich. He just casually buys dust of dryness to clean his stables. That rich fucker.
Yep.
A horse disappeared? Never mind, it's gone.
Obviously not a wizard with prestidigitation then.
A what?
Well, clearly needs one of them. Dust of dryness, do not swallow.
You're welcome.
You'll have dry mouth for weeks.
Why does that remind me of the scene from Me, Myself, and Irene? Do you know when they get dry mouth? He's like,
Yeah, I love that scene.
sorry.
But yeah, you get back, and it doesn't take long before both guards and a couple of clerics come as well. And you can see that they are sort of sealing the area off. And the clerics come in to investigate. So you can see one human male and one elven female come in, and they look at everyone. And you can see the female go, "So I hear that there's supposedly some sort of plague infection. Do you have any details?"
I'll give it a letter.
Do you mean I will give you the letter? Because no, you've got that letter. I've got every other letter, haven't I?
Mordor has journal.
Right, I'm going. Maybe I've got that one.
So I'll
I'm
just
playing
show
cards.
the letter. I go, you need to locate his family as he's using them as plague spreaders. You need to locate his brother. He works at the docks. Ask my uncle about it. He deals with all of that. You should be able to find him. If there's a sickness going around the docks, we need to gather everyone who's sick and put an end to it as quickly as possible. His son is missing, I think, as well as his wife, so those two could also be out there infecting everybody.
Well, that is big news. Is anyone here infected or showing symptoms?
We don't know. We've just come in contact with his deceased relatives
Well,
a few minutes ago.
let's take a look then. And they both go through you all, investigating you guys, and you don't seem to be infected at this moment. You seem to be safe. But they want you guys to at least be observant of any signs of symptoms or anything that stands out.
What
At least
should
the
we
next
look out
week.
for?
We're not really
What symptoms?
entirely sure, but
Oh, that's helpful.
yeah,
I
well,
sneezed. I sneezed.
we don't
Is
know
that a
anything
symptom?
about this plague, so it's
It
hard
could
to
be
tell.
sneezing.
But
Could be
yes,
laughing.
could be sneezing, coughing, bleeding in odd ways.
You know what? If Marba stops talking to himself, then we're infected.
Yes,
What?
that is.
It's changes in behaviour, basically. Physical or just in general. You're
I'd
not
like
made
to
to
point
be.
out I did not sign up for this.
Yes, you did. It's literally their job. Find information.
Not to be infected.
Well, luckily you're not infected as far as we know. Just make sure to keep an eye out for any possible symptoms. And if you get any symptoms, you need to contact us immediately. If you're not here,
At least,
then find the nearest cleric.
yes. Well, I put a bubble. Done.
Question. And Noel points to his shoulder where the needles, where there's a little bit of blood. But can you heal this?
It's just a flesh wound.
Yes, but can you heal it?
I can.
Please.
We're not a charity squad.
Well, would information on certain things serve as payment then? Cassie
Make
sits up
payment
and
from
snaps
Dorius.
the book shut.
Well,
I
we probably
don't
already
know.
get paid by my sister. Oh, right,
Oh yes,
yeah.
of
Well,
course, Lord Edelstaff. Of course, you get healed.
if you could heal the rest of the party as well, that would be nice.
I tap my chest twice, so she see the symbol, and I tap it again to remove it.
She doesn't seem to recognize it.
Damn it.
But she says, "Well, since you're friend of Lord Edelstaff, we shall provide with healing. So please sit down and hold gently, still."
I lie down on the sofa and legs over Cassie.
Bellico stands next to the sofa, showing his wounded part where the zombie scratched him.
they heal all of you guys. So let's say all of you get.
Oh. I'm completely unharmed. I do not need healing.
Well, we're all at full health anyway.
You all get 3 hit points.
Hey, I'm still 1 off max health, but I was healed a bit there.
I am max health.
Yeah, babe.
On my hand is
good.
Null, you would start feeling a prickling sensation in your feet.
Oh, sorry.
As I cast prestidigitation to cause pins and needles.
I remove legs and just sit normally next to Cassie.
Ask, please.
Okay,
I'm not saying you can't, but please ask first.
Sure. Might you clean my clothes from the blood, please?
No problem.
Thank you.
And once again, you see those blue, the flashing, and your clothes are cleaned.
Now I suggest you all either return to wherever you prefer sleeping, or I expect Darius would want to hear your report. Possibly your sister might want to hear it as well. Lord Adelsoff.
Yes, my uncle as well, since he's head of docks.
Of course.
But yeah, the patient zeros are his family, so that should be all clerics' priority, as well as finding anybody at the docks who appear to be infected. If this spreads to other nations, we might be held accountable.
Well, we will make sure to take a look.
Oh, if you find someone with a black rose with bleeding thorns on them, I would pay extra attention to that.
Do you know where this symbol would be?
I have no idea, but the letter mentioned the black rose, and this book I found talks about let's call them a cult called the Black Rose that tend to show up whenever chaos ensues. And I would say that a global scale plague is chaos.
Alright. That sounds very much like a chaotic thing, yes.
Oh, I do apologize for my temper. I am getting a little bit tired.
This is fine. We shall investigate. Well, I suggest you go and report your findings and maybe get some rest. You guys look like shit.
Thanks. If you could lock down the house. We haven't searched it yet. The whole house, we just found this area, but
The house will be locked down, definitely.
for our investigations, and we'll go find
Darius.
Darius. Yes, we'll go find Darius.
Mhm.
And I will go outside and grab that scimitar and ask the rest of the group, do they want to go sleep?
Yes.
Yes. That'd be nice.
Okay, well you guys can go to Tavern Alpha and Darius and report.
Null wants to follow Rickton to report.
Okay.
Cassie is
Alright.
going to go and check on the dog.
Yes, the dog.
Demigon follows her. So he also wants to check the dog.
They
The
should
dog?
take it back to the tavern.
The dog seems to be doing fine. It's a bit it's growling a bit towards the new uninvited guests. But seeing you guys again, it seems to calm down a bit and sits down and just waits for further instructions.
I'm not exactly a dog person, but this one seems nice enough.
We have a
I
cat
am-
at home, so I like those more.
I am very much a dog person.
Well,
I wonder if I could persuade my sister to take in a dog.
well, I feel that that would be probably better than it staying here.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go get the horses and the dog and take them to the. Take him with us.
Well, I do.
And if we should, if sorry, go ahead. What was you saying?
Oh, I do apologize. It seems my mind is shutting down for the night. Or morning.
It's morning.
Morning.
Yeah, you get this probably around 2-3 in the evening or night, morning.
Normally, when I pull an all-nighter, it involves a lantern and a book, and not undead vampires and cultists.
Don't worry, it's a new one on me too.
Surprisingly, not new for me, but there we go.
Not that new. Some is new, not all nighters.
Yeah. Although the last all-nighter I did pull was cleaning out a lecture hall after, let's just say, a spell backfired.
You cast fireball in the lecture hall, didn't you?
No, I don't know how to cast that one yet. But, well, long story short, imps can be very unpredictable. Especially when you're not strong enough to control them.
Sounds like an interesting lesson.
Yeah.
Okay, just like did one of the students get lifted up by their ears and hanged onto a
Oh no,
chandelier?
no. It was more
Never
of a,
loved them.
this particular one thought that spitting poison everywhere was a great idea.
Well, you guys start to head over, some of you to the tavern. And was it Null and Recon who went to report?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, so we'll start with those two. So Rickon and Null, you are going to Darius or to Relissa?
Does my sister like her sleep?
Yes, very much.
I'm going to the other one.
Good
Not
choice.
waking up my sister.
Good choice.
Good choice.
I do not want to die today. After surviving like 5 zombies and 5 cultists. Yeah, being murdered by my sister would be a very sore way to go. So Darius.
Alright, so you guys return to... It's the top half of the middle class district, if you will. Where you find the barracks and a small... It's almost like a small fort, if you will. Where guards and military tend to stay, and Darius, being their commander, of course stays there as well. Seems to be that he's been sleeping as well. However, as you ask for his attention, he seems to have agreed and tells you to meet him in his office through a guard, of course. So guards directs you to his office, and
I'll leave the horses with the guards and the dog with the guards as well, because I've taken the horses and dogs so they can be cared for at the royal stables.
Yep. And you.
Get mine now. I'm gonna have a zoo. My sister's going to be like, "You've sent me an elephant." See, it was very nice.
Yep. But you're led to Darius's office. It doesn't take long. It takes about 5 minutes or so before you see Darius come in with basically a nightgown and a sleeping hat. And he goes to a cupboard and pours a cognac for himself and sits down by the chair behind his desk and looks at you both. So,
You do know I look like Lord Falstad at the moment. I haven't changed back. Remember? Or do you want me to be the old man?
are you... Lord Rickon, could you explain why Sir Royland Falstad is here?
I just look at Rickton.
I think Rickon might have frozen in place. He's
Damn,
definitely
what's that weird?
frozen in place.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. My mistake. And changed to old man.
Alright. So,
So that recognize me now?
well, I recognize you more at least.
Yeah.
Noel, was it?
Yes.
Right.
Sorry about that.
No worries. It took me slightly off guard. But yes. What do you guys have to report? Since you two are here, did everyone else die, or did they... What happened?
The others are at the inn, sleeping. And he fainted. Yes.
Alright. So,
Let's see. We found cultists at the mansion. Found a hidden entrance to a secret cellar. Found more cultists, ritual, zombies, and Falstead was a vampire, it seems. Let's see. Oh, and it seems like he's doing something with the plague to infect people.
Plague.
Uh,
Vampires.
yes.
Undead.
Yes, I believe that was it.
Uh,
Oh, and let's see, what was it? Kingdom of... No, the Rashul Empire seemed to be involved in everything.
Well, that was worrying. Yes,
Rickton
I
has
don't
a letter.
Ah.
I wanna search his body and give Darius the letter.
Well, he hasn't passed out, but.
Yes, but he's just standing there. So we just grab it from his pocket and hand it over.
I'll say he's handing it over.
Okay, no.
Well, this is worrying news indeed.
Indeed.
Uh,
The clerics are at the house, have sealed it off and given us a clean bill of health. We are not infected.
that is good. That is good.
And we have one cultist left alive. I believe he's with the clerics.
Perfect. Then some interrogation is in order.
Yes. And I believe this person, and I changed to the zombie one with this figured face. Was this your investigator, if you recognize?
Yes. Axel.
Sorry, turned into a zombie, it seems, and died.
Well, I guess it's good that he's dead. 'Cause...
Yeah, but he did discover he was a vampire and needed reinforcement, seems like, before he died.
Probably figured out too much and they found him and decided to get rid of him, I assume. Well, this is not gonna be any sleep for me this night.
No. Oh, and the cellar, you open it with the lamp, pull the lamp, a hole under the rug, and a hole in the globe. With this
Alright.
city. Yes, but pull, poke, poke, and the fireplace will open for the cellar, the crypt, or whatever it is. We sealed it after we went from there, just in case.
Alright. That is good to know. So... Alright. Well, since you have given me both the letter and a lot of very key important information.
Yes, and I believe the others have another what was it? A journal of some sort in Infernal? Ask the cleric,
Right.
Dragonborn. He has it. And then there was some strange list. I believe the paladin has that one. So you might want to meet them at the tavern for more information.
With somebody who can translate Infernal.
Yes,
Well,
if you
that
have
should
him.
be able to be arranged, but in that case, I will come over tomorrow. You guys look like shit, so you probably need
Yes.
some sleep.
Oh, and Rickton has a saber that the cultist used.
I'll give him that.
Alright.
If you could trace the manufacturer, maybe they've left a little hint at who's been making blades, and you could have stern words with them about who they give their weapons to.
Well, I can instantly tell that this is from Raksul Empire, based on the maid, the handle, small markings on the actual blade, but I can't say much about the actual maker, but definitely seems to be some involvement from that empire.
This may cause political unrest, but perhaps we should seize the Rexkull. Any proceeds coming in from Rexkull, and at least go to some of their companies within this town. If there's any parts, if any of them earn any ships the parts.
Well, we shall at least increase controls on the docks and any other traveling services we have, and make sure that anything in particular connected to Raksul will be extra investigated. But yeah, it feels like you guys have provided quite a lot of information, way more than I expected. And sad about the losses, of course, but with this possibility of interrogation and also the letters and whatever the list might tell us as well, and the journal, I feel
If
like
you know somebody who can speak with animals, you may interrogate the dog, but I don't believe Richten wants you to torture the dog. But a question might be fine.
I don't feel that I've noticed much, though. Perhaps, yeah, I don't really think the dog will.
well, I guess we could try and find someone. Although,
Just a suggestion.
yeah, it's hard to find people who can talk to animals, though. It's a particular niche among wizards, I believe, and druids are not really, let's say, on our friendly side at the moment.
Yeah.
We've been trying, but after things got a bit more developed scientifically and such, with inventions, they have been increasingly aggravated about it, and
They're not fans of forced labour of elementals.
don't share that around. That's a state secret, just so you know. If the druids found that out, yeah, I don't want to think about it. So
Maybe we should find a new
don't
way
mention
to power stuff.
that detail too much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with this, you obviously
Can I
should
ask
be.
what was said while I was disconnected? Actually, have we gone over all the patient zeros and stuff?
Well, he went through with the zombies and the cultists and the vampire. Didn't really mention the patient zero, if you will, but.
Oh, then I will mention that now.
But that
Well,
was in the letter.
I'm assuming.
It's in the letter.
And I read the letter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has been looking through the letter, so.
But I'll tell him that, from what I remember, most of the family's missing and they need to be found. Especially his brother, who's probably already infected who might have infected most of the dock. We don't know if he has. We don't know how virulent this thing is. Have you had any people dying at the docks of sickness? Has there been any reports of people not working as hardly as they should?
Not that I can think of now, but I can make an investigation of it.
Ask my uncle. You
Sure. Sure, I'll
You should want to help.
ask around. But I feel like you have provided definitely enough information to get rewarded. Let's see. How many were you guys again? You were 6 people, right?
We were 7.
Mm-hmm.
7?
7.
Are you including the dog?
I'm
Or
bluffing.
perhaps the familiar?
We were
This is-
7.
Who's the 7th?
The lizard. And, we were 8 with Marlboro's friend.
I only saw 6 people physically,
Mm.
and 6 people
True.
is
There
what
is
I'm gonna reward.
Malbo's invisible friend. There's the familiar. There's my new dog.
I don't pay people I haven't seen the face of, so invisible friend goes off. The lizard is a lizard, not getting paid. The dog is a dog, he can have a bone.
He will have more than that. You will take him to the royal stables, and he shall be mine. And you shall make sure he is fed. Well, just tell the staff to take care of him. He's Rickon's dog.
We can
Oh,
give the dog the leg of the zombies.
Also, the 2 horses are mine as well. So, just in case we want to go traveling, I'd like to take them with me.
I opened 3,000 calculators. Let's see. So, as a reward for your services, you will be paid 25 gold pieces each for a mission completed. So that's 150 gold. How many cultists did you kill, you said?
There's 2 outside, 5
6.
inside,
6.
7.
6 dead, 1 alive. 3
No, 1 alive, that's
zombies.
Okay.
4 zombies.
Oh, right. 4 zombies.
So 6 are dead. And you got 1 alive.
Technically 2 prisoners if you count the dog. But he's a good dog, so we won't count him.
And we got this letter based on the information we got from it. Let's say you get. I'll give you 300 gold pieces for that. Was there anything else you found?
The book,
Yes.
the other letter, the list.
The list is with the paladin, and the book was with the cleric at the tavern. So you could get them tomorrow after they wake up. Or today.
Alright, and nothing else except the books and the letters. Anything at all?
They have this mask and these cloaks. Show him, and I have these 6 scimitars from the Ras Ghul Empire. Anything you want?
Not really. You can take those and sell them for whatever money you can get.
I put them back.
Rickon, did you find anything else?
I think he's gone again.
Yes. But was there any more? Oh, the wizard Cassie mentioned something about a black rose. But that was in the letter, I believe, right?
Mhm.
She read in a book they come when there's catastrophe? Chaos?
Black
So you
Rose.
might want to question him about some more info there.
Alright. Alright then. So, in that case, you shall be paid.
We do know maths at this kind of time is kind of hard, but I want to know how much I'm getting paid. Come on. I want my paycheck.
You will be paid a total of 840 gold pieces
Is that each or between us?
between you. So,
So
this you can share
140
between each other.
each.
How much each?
140.
Oh. I am so very rich.
Yeah.
I have also been weighed down by gold.
If you find anything else, let me know. Maybe I'll get some extra. But
Yeah.
based on what you
But,
told me,
show-
this is what you get.
But show up at the tavern when they wake up, so they have more information and someone that can read Infernal.
Yeah.
I'll give him the vial as well.
Alright. So that's a bit more than.
Oh,
That's what
God.
I was waiting for.
I've just added the rest.
Yes, but we haven't shared it then with you yet.
Oh, please share it now.
So that's another 300. So that's another 50 gold pieces each.
Can I add it now, or do I have to wait?
You can add it now. So you
Okay.
all get 190 gold pieces each in total.
Boom.
Holy fuck, we can afford health potions.
We already
Just the
have
one.
potions, that's the thing.
We can afford to add the scrolls I found.
In another campaign, I wanted to sell a health potion, but you want to buy it for 40? But no, I can make it myself. So I just health potion 40G. But I will buy it. And then the DM said, but there was rumors going around a long time that 40 for a health potion, and the merchant was, but I believe they sell it for 40. No.
How much was that? 190, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, 190. But yeah, basically, Emil's character tried to undercut, and since then, everyone tried to undercut.
Yeah, I wanted to buy a rapier. I had the multiclass into rogue for one level, and I wanted a rapier, but I need money. And that fucking bastard wouldn't buy it, so I buy. Anyone wants to buy it?
Yeah. Well, he hands you this bag of money, and he says, "Well, this is enough money for all of you, I guess, to live by for some time. However, we would love to keep you guys in our service. to try and investigate this thing because you seem to be more capable than most other people I've been spending time with. And
They don't really want to stay in a public tavern, though, just because I don't want, in case we're infected or in case there will be a plague, it's kind of going to be a dangerous place to stay. So do you have any residents we can rent out or stay at?
I can't fix it right now, but if you guys don't mind staying at the tavern for tonight, we shall
I
look.
don't mind tonight.
Well, in that case, we'll look into fixing a place for you to stay that is less public. But for tonight, I can't really do anything. It's too short of a notice.
Awesome.
Just send a message to Airmop that you have acquired a crow service.
Yeah, I'll send him a message. To
The crow service, what's that?
Just some business. He should know what the crows are, right?
Make a
Or at
history
least
check.
heard of us.
Me?
Yeah. You're probably the only one who
17.
might have been stumbled upon it. 17. With a 17, you've heard the name. And it is supposedly a secret organization working directly beneath the crown, investigating not only other countries but also within the country as well. They are known to be agents of espionage and counter-espionage, if you will. And
So the Harpers.
kind of like the Harpers. Not quite, but kind of.
Because they work for a specific country. They don't work for the good of everyone. They just work for us. Yeah.
The crows just work for the Brunetia Kingdom.
Okay. Cool.
So you could say it's the CIA or SAPO in Sweden or
MI6.
Yeah.
MI6 for UK. So yeah, basically like that. Darius continues and says, well, either way, I will make reports to your original employers, if you will, to make sure they know of your success and that we will be requiring your aid further as well. But we'll discuss more tomorrow. I suggest you guys return to the tavern, get some rest, and we shall meet tomorrow over lunch. And
Yes. Be that a late lunch. I need my rest.
Sounds good, that.
yes, brunch. Let's say brunch, because I'm assuming you're waking up late, so I'll see you for brunch.
Why would it be brunch then?
Because it's too late for breakfast and too early for lunch.
No, never had brunch.
So breakfast, lunch,
Right.
brunch.
Afternoon tea, more like it, but yes, okay.
No, because it's in.
Brunch.
It's not in afternoon. It's before noon.
No,
10,
it will
11
be.
o'clock.
It will be in the afternoon. It will at least be 12. Lunch. We will meet for lunch. A late lunch.
I will be there whenever you guys wake up, and we will eat and we will talk. Let's put it like that. Now, I
Agreed.
will not be sleeping, so I will be up all night doing work. So
Yeah, sorry about that.
no worries.
I just didn't want to wake my sister. It was you or her, and unfortunately your foul is scary. And I
I
walk out
follow him.
laughing.
I understand your choice. I've woken up your sister once, and it was not a pleasant day, or week, or month. But yeah, I thank you for your services, and I look forward to working with you more. Until tomorrow, I bid you adieu. Good night.
Today.
Yeah, later today. See ya.
Today. Why do you have to bring up such unnecessary details at this fucking hour? I'm too tired for this shit. Now, get out and go to bed or something.
Yes, sir. Bye, sir. And he walks out.
He is chugging his cognac at this moment.
You should drink coffee. You don't want to go back to sleep. And I walk out.
So you guys walk back to the tavern. Are you guys that already are at the tavern doing anything in particular, or are you just going straight for bed?
Just chilling, going to bed because it's getting late, and I'm the exact same as my character, absolutely shattered.
Yeah.
I'm buying a barrel of... Oh no, I'm buying an entire keg of ale
Alright.
and drinks it in the bed.
Just hooking and spooning a barrel of ale while sucking on.
That would
Ale.
that would be 5 gold pieces then.
Yeah.
Cassie's sitting on his bed reading the book on cults that he pilfered from the mansion.
Right.
Before heading off to bed.
Marbury gets off to bed. You can probably occasionally hear him talking to his friend.
The question is, did he get his cup of tea though?
No, he couldn't find his tea kettle.
Damn it! Damn it!
He didn't get some tea from the bartender.
He forgot to ask his friend about it. So he goes to bed. Everyone else goes to bed. Nolan, Rick, are you doing anything? Or are you going straight for bed as well?
Straight to bed.
No?
Yeah, straight to bed.
Alright. So with that, you all fall asleep. Shattered.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. And
Yay.
yes, you do level up to level 2.
How do I level up on D&D Beyond?
You go into the config and builder, and you
Okay.
add a level.
Go to builder. Yay!
Yeah,
There you
there
go.
should be like edit character stuff. And then you go to class, and that's where you add levels.
Get a fighting style.
But we can discuss that a bit more off screen. If there's anything you need help with or anything during the week or tonight, whenever really.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But thanks chat for watching so far. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll be back next
When can a
week.
paladin learn Toll of the Dead?
Huh?
Since when can a paladin learn Toll of the Dead? Oh my god. I'm rethinking Nessa big time.
And there's a giant explosion of magic from my room. Raw magic power flourishes.
All right. Let's see.
As I'm away next week.
Oh yeah, true.
Or I will be very late.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, we shall see. Let's raid Rhino Cuddy. Since
Yay,
he's playing
Rhino.
some golf with friends. So let's watch some salt build up.
Yeah, baby.
Rhino Cuddy. And
I do believe he's playing with Jarls too, so
alright,
That's
that's
gonna
pretty
be
good.
fun.
That's 2 raids in 1.
yes.
Alright, so we'll be raiding Rhino Cuddy. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back on Saturday with this campaign, Calamity of Australia. Make sure to also check on the YouTube because every episode of this campaign is uploaded to YouTube. Not my other campaign on Tuesdays, however, which will be back this Tuesday. So make sure to check that out as well at 7:30 UK time, 8:30 Swedish time. Nothing else to add. So let's just say good night and goodbye, everyone, and say hi to Rhino Caddy from me and everyone else. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.